So welcome back guys to another video, and I'm going to try to make this very short and sweet, but I've gotten a lot of messages on Facebook, people asking me my opinions on the new Nintendo news that just surfaced yesterday about the Nintendo NX. And first off, I want to say that the news that's been sprouting is not 100% accurate. It's still a lot of speculations with it. It originally started with the Wall Street Journal, and of course other gaming sites have been copying and pasting it, from Kotaku to GameSpot to NeoGAF, IGN. All the websites have been going to this and talking about it. So I mean, it's still not 100% true, but that's talking about the NX, Nintendo NX, being a hybrid console, meaning a handheld console and a home console in one. And I want to talk about some of my thoughts, some of my concerns, some of the things I'm looking forward to it, if indeed the news is true. Now, first off, you have to go back a couple of months before the tragic passing of Iwata, the Japanese president of Nintendo. He mentioned that Nintendo was going into the mobile market, and also that they were making a new home console. Now, some people thought, oh man, Nintendo's kind of jumping the gun, they're already making a new home console, but theoretically it made sense. The Nintendo lifespan of a console is about 5 years, and it's about time that the Wii U is starting to turn 5 years old and they're working on something else. I mean, regardless, I hate to say this, but Sony is actually making the PS5 right now, and Xbox is making the new Xbox. That's what happens when the new consoles come out. They're automatically already working on a new console. We just don't know about it. So that was something there, and I think Iwata also mentioned they were working on a new home console to kind of rest assured the fan base that Nintendo wasn't leaving the core gaming market, and they were just going into the mobile market as well. And I think that's really, really cool. I mean, why not? But when I saw that, and I saw the prototype patent for a discless console that everyone was talking about. Now, keep in mind, a patent doesn't mean that it's going to be made. It just means they have the rights, and they kind of like have the "I did it first" pass on that. So there's a bunch of companies that have patents for different projects that some of them don't see the light of day, and especially Nintendo, they've had it. So seeing that patent with a discless console, hearing about a hybrid console, hearing about the mobile market, it does look like they're going to be going into the hybrid console. And some of my concerns about that, first off, I'm really excited. I think it's cool. I think it would be awesome to have to play a game at home, and then, you know, someone like me who does a lot of traveling out of town, I can take that game with me and still play it. So, you know, there's times that I'll be playing a game on PS4 and I like only have the weekend to play it because I'll be working out of town all week. So this gives me a chance to still play that game. That's really cool. But you know, one of the things that kind of concern me about it is if they do take this hybrid route, it's going to be taking two markets into one, which makes sense if they're going into the mobile market as well. That's opening up a new doorway, because if you guys remember with the Wii U, great console, I highly recommend it. But one of the things about the Wii U was the fact that it had a lot of droughts. There were times where you had 4 to 6 months of no games whatsoever. But Nintendo was fine with that, because while the Wii U was collecting dust, they were continually making games for the 3DS, so they had two markets to kind of bounce off of. Now, if this hybrid market comes out, they only have one market at that point, so it's going to be kind of confusing. You know, if they have a drought, it's only going to be for one console, so that could spell disaster for Nintendo if they don't do this right. And also, the main thing is tech. You know, think about it. You know, if the handheld is very, very powerful, the console might cost a little bit more. But we all know Nintendo, they try to make affordable consoles, so they might have to downgrade the console itself so it's compatible with handheld and console market. I mean, I'm not a developer. I'm not saying it can't be done, but just looking at just logic, it doesn't look good at that part. And again, Nintendo are innovators. They can completely surprise me on that, so I'm not too worried about it. It's just things that I think about that I'm like, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I think overall it's really exciting that we're hearing about a new Nintendo console, and I'm always excited to hear about new technology and what's going on. And You know, I think Nintendo's really going to do a great job with the mobile market. I mean, Pokemon Go sounds more than just a, you know, microtransaction app that you put on your phone like Candy Crush or something like that. It has more of a gaming feel to it on your smartphone. So that will really appeal to a lot of the casual gamers. I hate that term. But the casual gamers, and you know, everyone else will have the home console or hybrid console. So I don't know, guys. It's all up in the air, and like I said, this is all speculation. This is all rumors. This isn't 100% true. They could be making a complete beeline and just make a classic traditional home console with a traditional gamepad and better graphics, you know, and that's just the way it is. But either way, everyone's going to have their opinions on it regardless, but it's quite exciting. What are some of your thoughts about this, guys? Tell me in the comments below what you think about the recent news of the Nintendo NX, the rumors of the Nintendo NX. I'll have a link below the description of the Wall Street Journal article so you guys can read it and kind of refresh and tell me what you guys think about it. As always, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and as always, happy gaming. Can't get enough of XS Gaming Podcast? Be sure to check out the audio podcast on Podomatic.com, or you can also subscribe to us on iTunes. Also, if you have a YouTube channel or podcast you'd like to share, be sure to check out the XS Gaming Podcast Facebook group page and join our community. All the links are below, and as always, guys, thank you so much for all your support.